Yo, what's poppin' everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Jacq SVI here. Today we're going to be covering over my favorite deck in the current standard format, Lugia V STAR. This is the deck that turned me from just Jacq SVI to a guy that made $1,000. I made top 32 at Orlando Regionals, bubbling the top 16 with the same amount of match points to 19th place. The list that I have is heavily considered one of the best Lugia lists around right now, so I'm going to be covering over my list, gameplay, strategy, and more. If that sounds like a great deal to you, you get to watch this video for free. And the list is available in the description. Copy and paste that right into live. Give this video a like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think about this deck. If you're going to play it to Indy, what deck you're going to play to Indy, let us know. Let's jump into the list. Here we have it, Lugia V STAR. We have a very simple list where we're trying to get out our Lugias as quickly as possible turn 1, so we're able to evolve into a Lugia V STAR, hopefully turn 2, and summoning a couple Archeops on that same second turn. We got Cinccino as one of our main attackers here, being able to use its special roll attack for 70 times the amount of special energies in this deck. There's nothing really special here, but that's what makes it special. It's an overly consistent list that should just be able to get to your strategy the first time, and if you don't, go to game 2. That's at least my mentality, and again, made me $1,000 richer, scored me my invite to the World Championships, and we're here making this video, so hopefully we're a little bit successful, I guess. If you need any of the cards for this deck, our sponsors at Kayfabe Cards definitely should have some of the stuff on their TCG Player Pro shop, so check that out in the description. If you want to craft this deck online, and if you're missing some cards, go to ptcglstore.com and use code TSS5 to save 5% off of your codes. If you're trying to sleeve the deck in real life, we recommend Katana sleeves from Ultimate Guard. Got deck checked pretty much every single tournament that I play in. These ones are great at not leaving marks on your cards. Some other sleeve brands have not been so great recently, so I'll leave it up to you, but I recommend using Katanas. Those are the sleeves that the Shuffle Squad uses. Let's see how this deck works out strategy-wise. So like I said, our goal is to get Lugia V and eventually evolve it into Lugia V STAR. We have a lot of cards that allow us to get out Lugia V, such as having 4 copies of Lugia V itself, but we also have Capturing Aroma, Great Ball, and Ultra Ball, and of course, the very fantastic A-Spec of Master Ball. I think this is the only deck that wants to play Master Ball, and it's kind of funny that my highest placement this season has been with one of the memeiest A-Specs of them all. Master Ball is a great card in itself, but when you compare it to Prime Catcher, one seems instantly better, right? In this case, we really want the extra consistency, and since Master Ball can search out anything, we need the direct things to happen. This deck is very much a TV dinner instruction deck. Step 1, get out Lugia V. Step 2, get your 2 Archeops in your discard pile. So step 3, you could use Lugia V STAR as soon as possible. We can wipe off our 2 prize card Pokemon like Lumineon off our board with Collapsed Stadium, and eventually turn ourselves into a single prize card deck by only getting Minccinos out and evolving them into Cinccino. If we're able to use Special Roll to knock out our opponent's Pokemon over and over again, we have Gift Energy so we draw those extra cards, we should be big chillin'. Snorlax is our other option, with Lost Zone Giratina being so popular in the metagame. Unfazed Fat blocks its Star Requiem from working, so they're forced to do 280 to it. Nothing else really knocks it out. And having a single prize card basic Pokemon attacker certainly can be fantastic when we don't really care what special energies we play. That's why we have Therapeutic and Jet to get around Thumping Snore. The deck is as simple as it really looks, so we're just going to be attacking over and over with Cinccino, with Lugia V STAR, using Boss's Orders and Serena to bring up the Pokemon that we really want. This deck is absolutely fantastic, so if you're a player that's looking to have a solid finish at Indianapolis Regionals, try out Lugia V STAR today. Absolutely a fantastic deck choice, and one of my personal top choices for the events. So our opponent's going to be calling the coin flip. Hopefully we win this coin flip and we're able to go first. Lugia is really one of the only decks that wants to go first, but going second isn't the worst thing in the world, because we can always use Minccino's Call for Family attack. So we called, I don't know if we called heads. Your opponent won the coin flip. A lot of decks also just want to go seconds. They're going to go first. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. We're going to try our best, and at least we get access to supporters on our first turn. Honestly, no complaints here because we started with Lugia, and we are able to probably pitch our entire hand. Charizard should probably be going second anyways. Not entirely sure why they decided to go first here. And I mean, their setup looks kind of good, but they just don't get the access immediately to being able to use Cleffa, if they don't have Rotom down on their board, they might not necessarily have all the combo pieces that they want here. They can't knock out our Lugia V this turn. Oh, we actually got Cinccino here. What I think might be a better option, we'll see what we can get with Great Ball first. I think what I want to do, actually, is just go Minccino goes down. I'm probably going to end up attaching an energy here and just pitching an Archeops. I don't want to get rid of all the Cinccinos because it would only leave us one for the rest of the game. And since they can't knock us out, I'm feeling generally confident that Read the Wind is going to be quite a good play here. So we're going to go Read the Wind, pitching away at Chops. And as long as we don't get knocked out our next turn, we should be big chillin'. Get a Cinccino down, get some energies down. We'll see exactly what's going on. And our opponent would have to go Rare Candy Charizard this turn. I'm not sure what the Nemona is going to be doing there. A lot of people playing some Charizard decks with some interesting cards on the ladder lately. I don't know if I'm the only one who's noticed that. But it looks like they are getting more than set up whether or not they play Arven or Nemona. So, shout out me. Maybe there's some new metagame tricks going on that I just don't know about. So, what we have to decide to do here is if we're going to be going after their Chops, or after their Charizard, after whatever else they have going on. It looks like they got fully set up here. And that's completely fine. We'll be able to attack them. We'll still have a Lugia V-Star in play. We can still get a Cinccino down. And hopefully we just draw into our Chops. That'd be fantastic if that was the opportunity. Oh, and they're going to go Hero's Cape. It's probably a little too early for Hero's Cape, to be honest. Because we're just going to two-shot the Zard. But that's up to them. I mean, it doesn't really necessarily matter here. So there's their Burning Darkness, 180. Cool, whatever. We got Iono. Honestly, Iono might be the better play here. I am just going to go for a Lugia V-Star. And I'm going to put Cinch down. And I'm going to put... I think I want to put Double Turbo on the active, but I'm not sure. I actually think I'm just going to waste... Like, just put these cards away with Iono and hope that we're able to get out the other Chops piece. It would suck if we only got out one. Looking pretty good odds here, so we're going to go Capturing Aroma. Tails. Okay, this would be a really great opportunity to grab a Minccino. If we got Tails again, we're good. I think what we go here actually is going for a Lugia V. Actually, I think we're going to get set up either way. This is a really awkward situation. Probably just going to go for a Lugia V, just in case. And I'm going to go for a Capturing Aroma here. Please get heads. Come on. So unlucky. I'm just going to grab a Minccino here. We might just take the turn off and knock them out next turn is probably my current game plan. So let's go. Minccino goes down. Lugia goes down. And I don't see that there's a world, like, we're going to be able to get out Chops and get it out with Serena next turn. So I think what I'm going to do is just go knock out single prize card. And we're going to take this turn off. Because us just doing 200 damage to their active is not enough. And it's not enough for us to live with Cinccinos. It sucks to give up the 2 prize card Pokemon here, but we're going to take a different route this game. And if they knock out our Cinccino, we just get things set up, and we're going to get another Cinccino set up. I think we're in an okay enough spot here. We'll see whatever our opponent decides to do. And they're just getting, like, this is the most consistent Charizard deck I've ever seen. We'll roll through this matchup and see however it plays out. If we're just going to go after Charizards, should be okay. We've discarded no energies. We should have enough energies to go through the entire game. Us losing them having a Hero's Cape on there is going to be a little bit tough actually to deal with more and more that I think about that. But we will cross that bridge once we get there. The amount of just like pure like unluckiness that we've had this game between going second, missing things here, missing things there, some interesting techs on our opponent, a lot of energies. I'm honestly not sure what's going on, but we're going to go ahead here and get set up. So we got the boss. I don't want to attack with the Lugia. I think I just want to attack with the Cinccino. We can attach 5 energies, which is 350. And I feel pretty good that we definitely get enough that we can knock out, or that we can't knock out. Maybe we just go with Lugia here. I think we just take the shot with Lugia to hit for 200, and then we're forced to kind of pedal in there because we can't guarantee that we top deck a Pokemon. And I guess we don't have the Lugia V-Star, and we're also down the one Lugia V-Star. So let's go ahead here, send up the Lugia. Since they have Hero's Cape, we're going to try to two-shot this process. And I think our best bet is to go like this. And I just want to go for Jacq. We're going to go with Jacq, grabbing out Lugia V-Star, grabbing out Chops. And we're going to go Ultra Ball, discarding a Chops, and I think Serena is going to be the next card to go. Just because I don't really see a huge purpose for it right now. That gets the other one in the discard. We're going to go for a Cinccino goes down on the board. And we should be back in business here. So we're just like a little bit behind our opponents, which sucks. It honestly does. But let's go ahead here. Let's go Summoning Star. And, like, even if we lose this game, it's fine. Like, there were some measures here where we got a little bit unlucky. You can get a little bit unlucky, and our opponent's having a turn 2 double Charizard, or Charizard Pidgeot, turn 3 Charizard. I don't know why they're playing Armor Rouge. They're doing some stuff, right? So we're going to go for Primal Turbo. And at this rate, I think it's better for us to grab Gift Energy. They're actually just not knocking us out, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and grab 160. I think what I want to do is just grab off a V-Guard and a V-Guard and a Mist. I want to get a couple energies onto a Cinccino, so we're just going for Primal Turbo on the other one. So you want to get a couple on the Cinccino just in case they knock out a Chops. And usually want to get Jet Energy outs when it comes down to it. I'm going to go a little bit more in-depth. I have like a masterclass coming up on Metafy. So these are things that I'm going to show over how to play Lugia. I also have one for Roaring Moon on April 29th and April 30th. You can check it out in my Twitter description. I also put it in the YouTube communities for Shuffle. But we'll see how it ends up playing out here. Definitely going to be a good time if you're thinking about Lugia, or even if you want to just learn a thing or two. If they go after a Chops, they're just drawing a single prize card, and we're going to be able to draw 2 prize cards next turn. We're going to see what the Armor Rouge does here. This Pokemon is full HP. It takes 80 less damage from attacks. Does 40 damage for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon. I don't know if I care about the Giovanni's Charisma. They're definitely like... I feel like I'm getting memed on a little bit here. But, okay, so they're not getting the knockout on us. We could just hard retreat this. I feel like, if anything, the Giovanni's Charisma was actually, like, better. So they have 230 HP. What I want to do is actually just get the knockouts on their Pidgeots, because I think that might be a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go Primal Turbo. Going for a Jets and a Mist. I don't know if I really care about which one. I'm going to hard retreat this as if it just doesn't exist. And we're going to take care of their Pidgeots. The reason why I want to take care of their Pidgeot is because that's going to be their entire motion behind their deck, and it requires us 1 less energy. I have another Chops here. One of them is a Chops. I want to make sure that I have it. Let's go Gift Energy, and let's go... I guess it's like 340, so I'm going to build up the energies normally here. We'll go like this. We're going to go ahead and play a Capturing Aroma. Because now they're forced to take out the Cinccino, or the Lugia, or the Archeops. I don't know if there's a thing that I want here. I think what I want to do, if they knock me out, I'm just going to click Done. I'm going to put the energy onto this Pokemon, and I'm going to get the attack off with Special Roll. So we match our opponents. They either knock out Lugia, and then I have double Cinccino to finish the game, and I have enough oomph kind of to win the game. If they knockout Cinccino, I am in a position where I have enough turns left to win the game. So I think in any case, I'm in a pretty good spot if they just want to knock us out with Cinccino. Or if they just want to attack with any other Pokemon. So they're just going to go right into their Burning Darkness. That's sweet. We're going to draw some extra cards there. Nothing too crazy. And I'm going to go ahead here and go Cinccino. So you can see that like we have enough opportunities here to maybe make something happen. That's another Tails. I'm probably just going to go ahead here and grab out a Lugia V so we can thin through our deck a little bit more. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4 energies. 1, 2, 3, 4 energies is going to be doing, or sorry, 1, 2, 3 energies is 210 minus a 190. 190 is going to bring us to 390. We want to, this gets us the knockouts, so we want to use our double turbos while we have the opportunity to. So this is going to do enough where we're doing 240, which is enough to knock out the choice belted one, or like the Heroes Caped one. Let's use Ultra Ball, pitching away Minccino and Lugia. We're just going to take a check through our deck. We can see we don't have a Lumineon here. I'm just trying to think if there's a case. We have a Lumineon in our hand. I want to keep the Ultra Ball in that case. We also have 3, 4 energies left in order to do some decent damage. So we're going to go ahead here and try our best with that. So let's go ahead here. We're going to rip some energies onto our Cinccino on the bench. Let's go with V-Guard and Jets, just as the 2. I hope this works out that we have enough to make it happen. Maybe this would have been a better case to... I mean, I guess we have to take care of the Heroes Cape one. That's a little bit tough. We certainly have to attack into... here. The thing that's going to be tough is that we are running out of energies. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we are going to likely run out of energies to get the knockouts that we want. Depending on whatever our opponent puts down here. Okay, so I think what our best option is to do is we have to send up this, because otherwise I think we lose the game. And we're gonna see. We're cutting it a little bit close here, a little bit close for comforts. I know that we have some amount of energies left, so let's just double check with what we have left when it comes down to. We have a Jet energy left. So I think we are probably going to run out of Pokemon that we can attack with. We can only do a certain bit of damage. We probably just have to end up getting Iono and praying. I'm just going to go, Snorlax goes down, double turbo goes here. 160 plus 140. That's not even enough for us to get there. I think we're just like in a really rough spot from how our opponent got set up. And that's okay. Like, we literally brought it down where we have an energy that's prized. We were really close to getting it. So let's go ahead and waste some more cards. I don't guess we're not playing another Lumineon down. So let's go ahead here and use Lumineon, and we will start putting some cards at the bottom. Let's use, yes. We're using Iono to maybe put our opponent in a tough spot. Fun times. I don't think we're going to get there. We're going to be able to do 140 plus 140 plus 160 is like we're just going to be like 30 damage off. So it is what it is. We had a tough game. We got quite unlucky. We gave our opponent an extra turn, and we had to retreat because of it, and we lost to Lugia because of it. I think like in any other case, had we set up, it would have been a little bit better. And it's okay to lose games like this. Like, and that's why I want to showcase this game in this video. Like, there's certainly opportunities where like we played well, and you could lose. Like, you could still lose Pokemon by playing well. Playing well is not always going to be the case, especially against the best deck in formats. So in this case, our opponent's got everything that they want. Their Armarouge is doing quite a bit of damage. An interesting build of Charizard for sure. And there's really nothing that, like, they have 0 cards in hand. They get the knockout on Cinccino. We can attack them again. Oh, see, now they're opening up a realm where they could actually lose this game. This is where our opponent's getting fancy with it. Like, let's say if we top deck a boss, we bring up their Charizard and they lose the game. There's nothing that we have that prevents that from happening. So we need to get a direct top deck here, but I wish we'd have got the Jet Energy last turn. So there's nothing we do here. There's nothing that we can do that saves this game. We just hit for 160, and that's all it is. But our opponent shouldn't have retreated because they put themselves in a position where maybe they lose the game. And maybe they didn't realize that, but had we brought up that Charizard, they're just likely going to draw past the next turn. So overall, interesting game. We got unlucky. Our opponent has the coolest Charizard deck that I've seen in a long time with Armarouge EX and the Charizard, and they smoked us. We take those. Lugia is much better than what we displayed in this video, but you are going to have some consistency issues from time to time. And that's what we got going on for this video today. Unfortunately, Lugia did not fly nearly as high as we wanted to. We were off by 1 energy, and we had that 1 energy hiding in our prize cards. Maybe we would have grabbed it. Maybe if we got a little bit luckier off Capturing Aroma. Maybe if we started first. Like, there's a lot of what ifs. Unfortunately, we weren't able to win, but that's not. It's going to be the case sometimes with any deck. That being said, I do have that master course that I'm doing on the April 30th on Metafy. So check it out if you're interested in learning a little bit more. Otherwise, this list is fantastic, so give it a try. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video and that you enjoy learning more and more about the metagame by watching the Shuffle Squad channel. I'll catch up with all y'all later. Peace out and have a great one. Want to support the Shuffle Squad? Be sure to check out all of our sponsors in the description to pick up Pokemon TCG singles, sealed, and PTCG live codes. You made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching this entire video from the Shuffle Squad. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every person that supports our content, watches what we have going on every single day, every single week, even from time to time, and continuously allows us to have a forum to project our creative content towards the Pokemon TCG community. So if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment to help boost the YouTube algorithm. That being said, we'll catch you with our next video. Thanks again. Take it easy.